The Canon 17-85 EFS lens went out of production about 2 years ago now, but now that prices have gone down, is it a worthy upgrade for you? You might be looking to upgrade your 18-55mm kit lens, and this does have some appealing features in it, such as the IS and USM motor. The USM motor in this lens allows to take images really quickly, and it does a pretty good job. Having full-time manual control over the focusing is a really nice feature to see on a lens this price. With an equivalent focal length of around 27 to 136 millimeters, it gives you a very nice range to use as, a general purpose walk-around lens. It's also good for video. Let's see how the 3 stops of image stabilization help with video. This is with IS off, and this is with IS on. This lens has the closest focusing distance of 1.2 feet, so Canon claims it's a macro lens. Let's test it out with some stereotypical after it rains shots. When you own this lens, you can buy the EW73B hood, and I must say it's pretty necessary, and even with it, flaring can be a very big issue. But as you can see by the weather today, we can't really demonstrate that, so we'll try to set up a shot.
This next segment is for all of you who say we act too much like Digital Rev. So we're gonna get a light here. Oh look, lighting equipment. How convenient. Oh geez.
Dog.
Real light bulbs. Wait, am I gonna need an extension cord?
No, we'll be fine.
Where can this go? Why is there like a garbage bag shoved in your... There we go, okay.
So even with the lens hood on and a light bulb, not the sun, you can see that. Even if I'm not looking directly at it, you can still, you can see it. The biggest disappointment with this lens though is the build quality. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This back part of the lens, I mean, it's all right quality, but like if you can hear it, oops, I just hit the microphone. It creaks, but just by squeezing it. These switches are the worst feeling switches. Maybe you can hear that, it's really bad. Then the focusing ring feels like the 2 parts of the lens are too close together, and it's like too tight. And this lens has to be the worst lens I've ever used to focus ever. If you try to focus, and it just seems to never change at all, no matter what you're doing. This thing is pointless. And then by far the worst thing on here is the zoom ring. It's big, which is pretty nice. As you can see, this whole thing rotates, but it just feels like you're gonna break the entire lens. So the reason it is cheap is because it is cheap. Yeah. This lens I've personally owned and have brought to many different places where I really could see the strengths and weaknesses of this lens, especially on my trip to Arizona, and you'll see some pictures from that later. But last time I went on vacation, I brought my 18-55mm kit lens, and I have to say, the kit lens did a bit better. IS is one feature I think is very useful on this lens, because as a walk-around lens, you won't always have a tripod when you need to use a slower shutter speed. I also think this lens captures surprising color detail. The ultrasonic motor makes it easy to capture images on the fly, and it usually does a pretty good job. What I don't like though is flaring. It happens a lot and is very annoying. Another big problem is barrel distortion at the wider ends of its focal length. Chromatic aberration can also be very noticeable. Until around 40mm, there's also pretty bad vignetting, especially as this is an EFS lens for crop sensor cameras. Though I must say sharpness is one of the lens's stronger points. The center of images always seems to be pretty sharp, so stopping it down isn't necessary. Corners tend to always be a little soft, but I think it's something you could live with. So why am I sitting in a minivan? Well, because you shouldn't buy this lens. This lens offers a lot of nice things, but I don't think it is a worthy upgrade from your kit lens. Really, I'd even consider the 17 to 70mm Sigma before buying this, if you're looking for pretty good image quality at a good price. But remember, there are tons of other lenses out there for you. So I hope this video helped. Please check out our other videos and subscribe.